This is James Mathers at NAB 2018 for the Digital Cinema Society and New Bay Media. I'm here at the Redrock Micro booth, and my old friend Brian Valente is going to tell us about some exciting new things that you have to show.
Hey Jim, good to see you again. So 2018, we have a brand new rig. This is our first venture. We actually are doing it in partnership with some Disney, some technology we licensed from Disney, and a partnership with them. It's called DigiBoom, and it is essentially, as you see, it's being demonstrated back here. We are trying to evolve the kind of shots that people can do, especially in field broadcasts, where we talk about news, sports, breaking news, live events, coverage type of thing, where traditionally you might have an ENG camera for the majority of your work. Maybe you have like a camera on a stick, maybe you have a gimbal, sort of this menagerie of types of rigs that you want to do, but they're not quite special shots, or just kind of special shots. So with DigiBoom, it's a gimbal stabilized mobile jib. It's completely mobile. Everything is powered through the battery pack on board, including the camera, the gimbal, everything else. And what we want to do is give more creative control to the operators who are shooting out there, while recognizing that we're talking about it's a broadcast type of application. So what Jamie's demonstrating is we can go all the way from the floor all the way to much higher up. When we are shooting with ABC News, who's a big user of this, in the inauguration, you're able to talk to the reporter and then boom up and get a context shot of the crowds, things like that. Just angles that really aren't possible with your traditional types of rigs. In addition to that, we have, and what's most important for a lot of these camera operators is you want to have complete control of the gimbal and all of the camera functions beneath your hand. So we have the display, we can monitor, we can record. Anything that has to do with the camera, focus, iris, zoom, start, stop, any of the camera settings are all happening right there under his fingers. And then we have a couple different modes on the gimbal. You can either automatically track people or you can do it completely manual. So we want to make sure that it has all of the sort of feel and function of an ENG style camera, but again, we're putting it on a jib type of arm. It can be extended up to 8 feet. We have some extensions that actually allow you to take the functionality inside of the boom pole and actually run it up to about 20 or 30 feet, or really at any length, but you can use it as a really nice pole cam. So how do we then give the creativity to a lot of these field news broadcast folks and be able to essentially say, take a camera and you have some of those shots for everything, but using only one rig.
And you've got audio on there, you've got total wireless.
Yeah, so this is a typical setup that we have for something like ESPN. We've got built-in integrated audio, whether you're using it on camera, if you have a mic stick, you've got a dedicated audio person. We've actually factored all that in, and then with folks like ESPN and others where they want to be super mobile but it's all wireless, we have ways to actually both deliver the wireless system but also control it from here as well.
You showed us a lot of gimbal things last year. What do you have here?
So last year we showed you some of our features specifically around gimbals, like the lens control motors, the SLS motors, the Atlas motors. We also showed you the Navigator. This is essentially a solo operator 7-in-1 command module. So if you are a solo operator, you want to control focus, iris, zoom, you want to control the gimbal itself. This works on both the Ronin and the Movi, which are the most popular gimbals. So this year, essentially, this is something we've been working on for a while. We have the new Redrock Micro Movi Commander. So this is a more traditional fizz unit. We've got the kind of controls we want, like we've got focus here, we've got the iris slider, we've got the zoom. When we double click this, we also have gimbal control. So it's a lot of the same controls, but in the kind of ergonomics that a first AC or a dedicated operator would want. There are 3 things that make this thing really unique. One is it's actually powered by an LPE6, which means that in addition to the device itself, it will power the Mimic forever. The second thing is you can actually pull out the Mimic controller and pop in some of our other control modules and use it outside of the FreeFly ecosystem. So a lot of folks who, we all love the Movi and use it constantly, but if we're shooting sticks or something else that doesn't require the Movi, we want to make sure that investment is going to be there for all the other types of systems. The third thing is it's incredibly affordable. So this unit itself is, right now, it's a pre-order special for $995. It's less than $1,000. We actually have a kit with our SLS motors here, 3 motors and the Commander, and it's about $39.80, so a little under $4,000 for a complete fizz system, including the motors. And that's something we have new. I think is really attractive to a lot of Movi operators. It's something people have been asking about for a long time since they first saw the Navigator.
So you have a show special. This is available now.
Yeah, we're taking pre-orders now. It ships at Cinegear, including the motors itself. So basically, they can order directly from our site. It's ready to go.
How about the pole product we looked at?
So that's going to be available spring. We're taking deposits now for that, but that's going to, I'm sorry, not a spring, a summer 2018. So that's in a few months.
What's the price on that?
We haven't set the price final, but we expect it's going to be well under $5,000.
Everything's always so economical with you guys.
Yeah, it's important that we own the gear, that we live and die by. So.
Thank you so much, Brian.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks for stopping by again.